Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Today I will give you the summary of the first chapter of the Kathopanishad. This Kathopanishad can be called as Kathopanishad. Another name of Kathopanishad is Kathopanishad because it is the name of a branch of the Veda. Kathaka is a branch. This portion occurs in Kathaka branch, Kathashakha. Therefore, this Upanishad is known as Kathopanishad. And this Upanishad belongs to Krishna Ajurveda. Krishna Ajurveda. There are two types of Ajurvedas. In Ajurveda itself, there are two types. One is Krishna Ajurveda, another one is Shukla Ajurveda. Krishna Ajurveda and Shukla Ajurveda. In English, they call it as Krishna means black system of philosophy, white system of philosophy. Shukla means white. Like that they call in English. Or black school of thought. Black school of thought. In the university and all, they use the word black school of thought, white school of thought. White school and white school means Shuklam. Black means Krishnam. So, this Kathopanishad belongs to Krishna Yajurvedam. This Krishna Yajurvedam has got a very popular, well-known Shanti Patha, that is Sahana Bhavatu Shanti Patha. Very significant Shanti Patha. Shankaracharya writes his commentary on this Shanti Patha in this Kathopanishad itself. And this Upanishad comes in 10 principal Upanishads. Dashopanishad. Ishakena Katha Prashna Mundamandukya Tittirihi Aitareyam cha Chandogyam Brihadaranyakam Tatha. The 10 principal Upanishads, there is one shloka. So the Katha comes under these 10 principal Upanishads, for which Shankaracharya has written commentary, Bhashyam. Shankaracharya's commentary is available for all these 10 Upanishads. Therefore, Kathopanishad is very, very significant Upanishad. It begins with a story. Before going to that exact section, I'll give a brief explanation about this Shanti Patha. In this Shanti Patha, the student is seeking the blessings from the Lord. O Lord, protect us. Sahana Vavatu. Saha now avatu. O Lord, please protect both of us. Both of us means my teacher and me. How you protect us? Here is asking for 4 gifts, 4 boons like. The student is Vedantic students. Mumukshu is asking for 4 varams like number 1 is Jnana Prapti. May you protect us. Guru already got Jnana Prapti, but that Jnanam he has to give to me. So that Jnanam has to be ever fresh in my Guru's mind, intellect, so that he can give to me. So I want to get Jnanam, Jnana Prapti. May you protect us by giving Jnanam. And second one he asks for Sahanau Bhunaktu. May you protect us by giving Jnana Nishtha. Jnana Nishtha means assimilation. May you help me to assimilate that teaching, whatever is given by my teacher. Not just information. Let that teaching of my Guru should bring a transformation in me, in my personality, in my life. It should not just remain in my brain, in my intellect, just like a words. There is no use. So there is a separate prayer for that. Whatever I receive the teaching, it should give phalam, jnana phalam. Then the third gift he wants is, may you protect me so that I can put my effort. Sahano bhunaktu sahaviryam karavavahai. Let me, myself and my teacher also should put an effort. My effort to study, my teacher effort to teach. Let us do, both of us do homework. Let me do homework. Put forth the necessary effort to gain this self-knowledge. Sahaviryam karavavahai. Then fourth gift he is asking for, Tejasvinavadhitamastu mavidvishavahai. May this teaching be ever fresh in my mind. Whenever I want, it should come to surface. Aham Brahmasmi. Anytime I can invoke. Let this knowledge be fresh in my mind. Let me have full trust on my teacher, on Shastra and Ishvara. Let me have trust on my teacher, Shastra and Ishvara. The important factor is between the teacher and the student. Trust is very, very important. No teacher should label a student a bad student. No teacher should label any student, any type of student, should not label a student as a bad student. Similarly, no student should have a distrust in the teacher at any time. There may be situations happens at any time to shake our Shraddha, trust towards the teacher. The situations may happen, will happen, may happen and will happen, definitely. But I should not lose my trust towards my teacher at any time, at any cost. Just as the child trusts the parents, child never leave the trust. No? At any time, even mother beats also, again the child runs to that mother only. Father beats the child, but still child runs towards father. Like that, the student also should continue the trust throughout the life towards the teacher, if we have that trust, it is a great blessing. Having such a trust upon the teacher throughout the life is a great blessing. That is very, very difficult also. So trust is very important. And devotion, let me have devotion, Shraddha. Mavidvishavaha means what? Let me have devotion. Let my devotion should increase day by day, day by day. It should not decrease. Generally, every relation after some time, will fade out naturally. So this relation should not fade out, but it should have to be brightened. Then alone, why that word, the student, Mavidvishavaha, means let me not any hidden motive on my teacher's words. Whenever my teacher is talking something, telling something, utter something, I should not think my teacher is having a different motive and think pannakoodadu. Evla kashtam parungo. Let me not think that my teacher is having a motive inside, a different motive inside when I hear the words. I should not have that. Oh Lord, please protect me. Please protect me. The pure devotion and love towards the teacher, faith, devotion, faith and trust. These are all very, very important. Otherwise, the student cannot receive the teaching. Same way, my teacher also, protect my teacher also to show care, compassion, love towards me. Let my teacher also care for me, show compassion towards me and love towards me. When it is there, the knowledge definitely takes place. Both the sides. The trust, devotion, faith towards the teacher. Similarly, love, care and compassion towards the student from the standpoint of the teacher. So when these are there, naturally their communication is very smooth. Otherwise that relation will get rust. What is the lubrication between the rust? Apply some grease, some oil apply lubrication. Adu madri, in the between teacher and the student also, the relation must be always in alignment, with the fully agile always. It should not become feeble at any time, any situation. What is that lubrication? This side, trust, devotion and faith. That side, love, compassion, care. That keeps the relation without rust. So they are always in rest. They feel comfortable. The teacher also feel comfortable, so comfortable in front of that student. The student also feels so cozy, so comfortable in front of the teacher. This is very, very important. That sloka, how much importance it is. Now we enter into the first section. The essence, the summary of the first section is, the story begins here. 3 topics are given in this. First one is Akhyayika, story part. Then second topic is Varatrayam. Yamadharmaraja asking, hey Nachiketa, ask for 3 boons. Then third topic is Pariksha, examination, entrance examination. For SKC, self-knowledge course. Self-knowledge, SKC, self-knowledge course or entrance, TOEFL madri, examination test. Yamadharmaraja puts to Nachiketas. Now, the story begins like this. There is a Vaidika Brahmana whose name is Vajasravasaha. Vajasravasaha. Vajam means Annadanam, the one who does Annadanam. Sravasaha means, Sravaha means the one who has got fame. One who has got fame through Annadanam is known as Vajasravasaha. And the first mantra begins with Ushanhavai Vajasravasaha. Vajasravasaha. When Vajasravasaha wants to go to Swarga, he started doing one yaga. One yaga, sacrifice. Sacrifice means one ritual. One yaga he is doing. While doing the ritual, one of that angam in the ritual is how to give dakshina. After completing yaga, one has to give dakshina. Without dakshina, the yaga is not completed. So Vajasravasaha Brahmana has got a son by name Nachiketas. Nachiketas, 8-year or 9-year-old boy. And Upanayanam, everything is over for that boy, who is doing Samidhadhanam every day, Sandhyavandanam. Such boy he is having, and he is watching when what father is doing. Father is giving in this Vishwajit Yaga. That Yaga name is called Vishwajit Yaga. What is the significance of this Yaga? In this Yaga, that Yajamana, whoever performs, he has to give everything, whatever he has possessed. That means all possessions he has to give in as a dhanam, as dakshina. Again he has to earn if he wants. So whatever he has got, he has to give entire property, entire possession he has to give in that Vishwajit Yaga. Therefore, when he is giving, this Vajasravasa giving old cows, very, very old cows, which cows cannot give milk, they cannot give birth to new calf, and they cannot get up even to drink water also. Such useless cows he is giving as a dhanam to Brahmanas. And this boy, Nachiketas, saw that when his father is giving such cows, then immediately thought, such type of dhanam, useless cows, if my father gives in this yaga as a dakshina, he gives, my father, instead of going to Swargaloka, he will go to Naraka. He thought, young boy, he thought like that. For which Swarga's sake my father doing the ritual, but dakshina he is giving like this. So useless cows he is giving. Therefore, my father should not get that papam. My father, I have to protect my father. Since I am also my father's property, I'll ask my father to give me as a dakshina to someone, to avoid this papam to my father. No way, because he has to give everything, whatever he has got. That cows are also there, he has to give. And when Nachiketa thought, let me go to someone, to a priest as a dakshina, so that I can serve better than these cows. So how love and affection towards father, you see, care for father. Let my father be free from this papam. He went and asked his father, Father, to whom you are going to give me as dakshina? And he asked, please tell me, to whom you are going to give me as dakshina? First time, second time, third time he asked like that. Then father is so angry. Already this boy is coming in middle and disturbing. But he said, I will give you to Yamadharmaraja. It is an euphemistic expression. I will give you to Yamadharmaraja means what? You go to somewhere, don't come here, don't disturb me, go somewhere. Generally we say, no, you go to some place, go and play. We say no, like that. You go to some other place, and you go to Yama. English lo you go to hell. And you say no, go to hell. Like that, just abruptly, inadvertently, he used such a word. Then this boy took very seriously. Yes, I am going to Yamaloka. Then after finishing everything over, boy came next day. Father, please give me permission to go to Yamaloka. Then father said, just I said like that, don't take seriously, go and play. And no, father, you said in Yagashala these words. When you utter in Yagashala, you have to keep it up. So Satya Sandhata, the values what you have to learn through this story. So he goes to Yamaloka, that story is different. After Yamaloka, when he reaches, what happens, it comes later. Up to here, the story, what it teaches, 4 values we have to see. First one is Satya Sandhata. We have to keep your words, whatever you utter. Otherwise, your whatever punya you have done, it will go away. What you mean is what you speak. What I speak, what I mean must be aligned. Then Vakya Paripalanam. My father said to me, you go to Yamaloka. I have to follow my father's words. Second value, Vakya Paripalanam. First value is Satya Sandhata, to follow Satyam. Whatever you say, you have to follow. Second one is Vakya Paripalanam. One has to follow the father's words, Vakya Paripalanam. Then second value is the third value, Dakshina. Very, very important. In our all rituals, Dakshina is very important. We should not give Dakshina which is useless. So Dakshina is also very important value we have to learn from this story. Because it is a Anga Karma. And Dhanam also very important. By his name itself, Vajashravasahana. That shows Annadhanam is a very, very important value. Dhanam is very important value. Any Dhanam. Annadhanam is most important. Dhanam is very important. Another value also we can derive, Shraddha. Shraddha towards the ritual. While how much Shraddha Nachiketa is having. My father, when he is doing that Dakshina giving, how much Shraddha is having towards the ritual, towards Dakshina, and towards that Yagashala, whatever he speaks in that Yagashala, you have to implement. This is called Shraddha towards the ritual. Eno dano panna kodadu. Panna sariya pannanum. Panna பண்ணாமல் இருக்கணுமா அர்த்தம்? அப்படி இல்லை, ஸ்ரத்தையா பண்ணணும்னு அர்த்தம். அதுக்கு தான் அந்த ஸ்ரத்தா இஸ் இம்பார்ட்டண்ட். வாக்கிய பரிபாலனம், சத்ய சந்ததா, தக்ஷிணா, தானம், தீஸ் ஆர் ஆல் வி ஹாவ் டு எக்ஸ்ட்ராக்ட் வேல்யூஸ் ஃப்ரம் த ஸ்டோரி. After this, the next portion comes in the first section itself. When Nachiketas went to Yamadharmaraja, Yamadharmaraja was not there, and he is so busy. He is going to all other lokas also. And Nachiketa waited outside. When Yajamana is not there, Athithi is not supposed to enter in the house. That is also another value. When Yajamana is not there, that male person should not enter into the house. That's why Nachiketa sat outside for 3 days, 3 nights, without food, without water. They offered at least food and water. Without Yajamana, I should not take food Without Yajamana in the house, I should not take water. Therefore, I sleep here itself. And he waited outside. Then after 3 days, Yamadharmaraja came. Then these ladies in the house and his parivaram, they were very much worrying and said to Yamadharmaraja, "Oh Yamadharmaraja, so one boy is waiting from 3 days without food and water. You please go and welcome him first and serve him, worship him." And then Yamadharmaraja rushed to that Nachiketas and took him inside and he worshipped him. And the brahmachari, he has to offer Atidhi Seva, another value. From here we have to learn another value is Atidhi Seva. Any person comes, how we should respect. First offer a seat, then offer water, then offer food, then offer some gifts also, whatever you have. That we have to do. Yamadharmaraja is an exemplary, example how he has shown that respect to it. Then Yamadharmaraja asked, since you have stayed in my house without food, water for 3 days, I will get a lot of papam. Therefore, please help me. You ask some boons I want to give in return. It's because you have not taken food for 3 days. That papam should not come to me. Therefore, I want to give extra boons for you. Ask 3 boons for 3 nights and 3 days. Then this is the time, Nachiketa is so happy and he started asking boons. In the first chapter itself comes. What is the first boon? He asks, let my father be peaceful. Oh Yamadharmaraja, please bless my father to sleep peacefully. Because only one son, I came out, my searching for my son and paper lo poda kodadu enoda appa. Some people they put, please my son, I lost my son, they put and the madri kavalapadakudadu. My father should not have any worry towards me and he should sleep peacefully. Let him have a mental peace in artham. Let him have mental peace. Not only that, along with that he asks 2 more also. Let my father should recognize me when I go back to Bhuloka. Let my father recognize me. ஏதோ ஆவி வந்ததை நினச்சக்கூடாது, பிரேத்தமோ ஏதோ வந்ததை நினச்சக்கூடாது. Let my father recognize me as previously. Not only that, my father should embrace me, hug me with love and affection. He should recognize me and he should show love and affection as usual, as previously. First varamlo 3 ketam paadungo. 3 put together one sentence lo potetam Nachiketan. So Yamadharmaraja said, okay, your father will sleep nicely and he will recognize you, he will show love and affection towards you. Then ask second boon fast, immediately. Now second boon, first boon is for my father's sake I have asked. Now the second boon for the sake of society he asked for. What is that? You teach me a ritual. You teach me a ritual by performing which ritual people go to Swarga. That ritual I want to know. By performing which ritual people go to Swarga. Then he taught that ritual. After learning that ritual from Yamadharmaraja, Nachiketa repeated the entire ritual verbally, how to do, what is the way of doing, mantras full by heart panni, appadi at a stretch he just gave that what he has learned, that ritual, the procedure, everything he paatham sonna madri just he said to Yamadharmaraja. Then Yamadharmaraja is so happy and he taught another upasana along this ritual. What is that upasana? Virat upasana. He taught Virat upasana. By practicing upasana along that ritual, a person can go to Brahmaloka. Not only Swargaloka. See, simple ritual, kevala ritual panna Swargaloka. I will teach you about that upasana also if anyone perform that ritual and as well as upasana, Virat upasana, they will go to Brahmaloka. And that also he taught. Then he said, I am giving this name to you, your name I am giving to this ritual. Now onwards, this ritual will be called as Nachiketa ritual. Because of your Shraddha, I am very happy to give a name, your name to this ritual. People will call this ritual by your name, on your name, Nachiketa ritual. And because of that, he is very happy. He gave a necklace also. When he repeated whole ritual, he is so happy, gave the necklace also. To apde kalathula potitaru. Nachiketaniki. Yamadharmaraja is so happy. Now come on, ask me third boon. Third boon, in the 20th sloka, he asks, Eyam prete vichikitsa manushye astityeke nayamastiti chaike. Now the third boon is for my sake. First boon, my family, father's sake. Second boon, for the society's sake. Now my duty is over. My responsibility is over to my family, to our society. Now I want for my sake, that is, please tell me, people talk about something that is which travels after death. Something travels after death. What is that? I want to know. Some people say something is traveling after the death. Some people say nothing will travel after death. Asal travel pannuma pannada. You are the right person to say. Therefore tell me. Then Yamadharmaraja Kastama Buch, my dear boy, accept this boon, you ask something else. Even Devas also you are not able to know this. You are a young boy, small boy, why you are asking this? I will give you lot of money, lot of horses, elephants, gold, kingdom, everything I will give you. Even servants also, that is very big problem in Bhuloka. I will give you servants, drivers, all those things I will give. Can ask me anything you want. Lot of lifespan also I will give. No old age for you. You can be happy. Many grandchildren, many children I will give to you. Then Raja, when he offered all these things, Nachiketa said, all of them you keep with you. I don't want. What I have asked is the very, very significant, highest in the world. I want that only. Knowledge about that only I want. Therefore, Nachiketa never desired for all these things. Then Yamadharmaraja tried so many ways to tempt Nachiketas. And to want to test Nachiketas, he did all these things. Finally, Yamadharmaraja come to know this boy deserved this knowledge. And he, going to second section, he is going to praise that Nachiketas. Pariksha over. Entrance exam passed. So second valley starts. After 3 boons, third boon he is going to give. In this second valley also we have 3 topics. First topic is Guru Sishya Mahiman. Guru Sishya Shastra Mahiman. In the second valley, he starts, you are very, very great Nachiketas. Like getting students like you very, very difficult. You are having lot of Viveka, Vairagyam. Very rarely people desire for this knowledge. Very few people desire for this knowledge. Your choice is for this knowledge is really great. I am very happy. You are really qualified student. Getting such student, I am very fortunate, he says. Getting such a student like you, I am very fortunate. Even one student is enough like you, he says. That is Guru Sishya Shastra Mahima, he praise. Shreyascha preyascha manushyametaha, he says. People, in front of people, there are two goals, materialistic and spiritual. Shreyas and spiritual goal. Preyas means materialistic goal. When they come towards them, generally people vote for preyas, not Shreyas. Very rarely people ask for Shreyas. This is the first portion. The second topic gives Atma Swarupam. Atma Swarupam he gives. And the third topic he gives is Jnana Sadhanam. Jnana Sadhanam. The first topic, second mantra, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh mantras, Yamadharmaraja praising Nachiketas for his choice of choosing this Shreyas. And from second, third sloka, Sattvam Priyan, you have renounced everything. You have just like that, you have said no for everything. It is very difficult for people to say no for these materialistic pleasures. Just like that, you have, without batting your eyes, you have rejected all of them. Such a vairagyam you have got. That is very, very rare. The first topic. It goes up to 7th mantra. 7th and 8th mantras also he glorifies this teaching. And the student also. Teacher and student. Ascharyo vakta kushaloscha labdhan. And the 7th mantra says Shravanayapi bahubhir yona labhyahan. Shrunvantopi bahavo. This is the glorification of the teaching. Glorification of the teaching. In that 9th mantra also, he is glorifying the teaching. In the second topic, and a guru also he praises. In that Ascharyo Vakta kushaloscha labdha ascharyo gnata kushalanu shishtaha. That mantra comes 7. Okay. No, it is not in 7. In the second chapter, 7th mantra. In my book, it is different. Okay, number you can see later that he presents. Okay, 7th, correct. I thought Ascharya Vakta it starts. Shravanayapi bahuvir yona labhya. Third line comes Ascharyo Vakta kushaloscha labdhan. So he is praising here the student and the teaching and the teacher also. Very rarely people get such a teachers who talk about Vedanta, Atma Vidya, and very rarely students comes to listen Atma Vidya. Very rarely people understand Atma Vidya. So the rareness of that knowledge, the teacher and the student, he brings in one shloka that begins with Shravanayapi bahubhir yona labhyaha. Many people listen, but many people do not know that right, they cannot receive that right knowledge. Even though after listening, they understand wrongly. Therefore, in 14th shloka, that 1120, like that, what he has asked, again, Nachiketa is so restless. Praise pannadi podum, seekra enak and the third boon you have to answer. So he reminds Yamadharmaraja, Anyatra dharmat, anyatra dharmat, anyatrasmat krita akritat, anyascha bhutascha bhavyachcha. He is reminding, oh Yamadharmaraja, please don't waste my time. You have to complete that third boon. Then he has understood Nachiketa's interest, zeal towards this knowledge. Then he starts the teaching. Atma Swarupam is a third topic. It comes after 15th, from 15th shloka. 14th and 15th slokas are Arjuna, Nachiketa's brilliant questions, two of them. Anyatra dharma, that Nachiketa's words. Then 15th mantra also, Sarve Vedaha Yatpadamamananti. That also, he is talking about the glory of that knowledge, by knowing which everything is as good as known. No? Like that, here Nachiketa is asking, by everything included in that, all will merge in that knowledge alone. Such a knowledge I want. Now from 16th mantra onwards, Yamadharmaraja is going to give that Jnanam, Atma Vidya. Atma Vidya comes from that shloka until last. Atma Swarupam he gives. What is that Atma Swarupam? That Atma nature he presents. Atma Swarupam as a second topic he presents. That Atma is free from all vikarams. Atma is not a part of the body, property of the body, product of the body, like that. He says Atma pervades inside the body, outside the body. Atma enlivens the body. And Atma survives after the fall of the body. This is what Nachiketa want to know. Atma survives even after the fall of the body. Such Atma which is surviving after the fall of the body cannot be transactable. You cannot transact with that Atma. This is one feature of Atma he gives. Then second one, he says Atma is nirvikaraha. It is changeless. Na jayate, na mriyate. It is not having birth and death also. It is not having birth and death. And Atma is free from birth and death. And Atma is bigger than the biggest, smaller than smallest. Anoraniyan mahato mahiyan. Atma is akarta, abhokta. It is non-performer, non-enjoyer. That he gives in the 19th mantra. Hanta chen manyate hantum. Then all these verses, mantras, Lord Krishna borrows in Bhagavad Gita. So whole Bhagavad Gita is nothing but Kathopanishad only, maximum mantras. Then he says Atma is ashariri. It is not having any body, but it is available in everybody. In every body it is available. It is free from the body. It is free from the body. Then Atma is Jagad Adhishtanam. Atma is Jagad Adhishtanam, substratum of this universe. Up to 22nd, he gives that Atma Swarupam. So Atma is Adhishtanam, Atma is Akarta, Atma is Nirvikaraha. Atma is free from birth and death. It is not belong to the body mind complex. It is Shariratraya Vilakshanam. It is different from the three bodies. Having said this much, from 23rd mantra he says sadhanas. To know this Atma, Ippudipatta Atma, to understand this Atma Swarupam, one should have certain qualifications. What are those qualifications he gives here? Without a character, one cannot attain this Atma Jnana. Nayamatma balahinena labhyaha na medhaya na bahuna shrutena. Just qualification means here not academic qualification, intelligence, brilliance, but character is very, very important. Shama, Dama, Uparama, Titiksha, Shraddha, Samadhanam, all are very important. So one should have that character. Navirato duscharitat. He should be free from the bad conduct. One should have right conduct. That is very important. So 18th to 25th mantras, all are very, very important mantras. Then comes the third valli. So the second valli is praising Nachiketas and praising the teacher, then the Shastram. So very, very rare. Having said that, and Atma Swarupam is this, that is called teaching. Atma Jnanam he has given. Very briefly, he is going to elaborate in further later. Third boon only comes, he extends. Then he has given the qualifications. Sadhanas to be practiced. Shama, Dama, mind control, body control, all are important. Further, he emphasizes on qualifications. Third valli begins with again qualifications. That is why even the Guru gives the teaching, if the student is not having patram, means deserve for that. Deserve means what? The student must have tremendous commitment. Commitment, priority. This is the most priority, first priority in my life. What? Shastra Pathanam. Guru, Shastra, Ishvara first. Then only family, children, wife, husband. இப்படியெல்லாம் சொன்னால் வீட்டில் கிளாஸுக்கே வரவிட மாட்டான். நான் கிளாஸில் தான் சொல்கிறேன். அப்படிப்பட்டவனுக்கு தான் இந்த ஞானமே வருமே தவிர இல்லைன்னா என்ன கேஷுவலாக தான். ஜஸ்ட் யூ லிசன், யூ பிகம் எ ஸ்காலர். You can learn so many things, but you can never get Jnanam. Atma Jnanam and Atma Jnana Phalam. So therefore Vairagyam is required. Vairagyam means detachment towards the materialistic objects, detachment towards the materialistic pleasures, including towards your body also. Attachment towards the body is also not good. You can take care of the body, but too much attachment towards the body is an obstacle. Therefore, for that you require a tremendous vairagyam and commitment. You have to give quality time. So for that, Yamadharmaraja starting the third valli with an analogy, Radhakalpana, very, very nice analogy, Radhakalpana, a chariot example. Yamadharmaraja compares our body to a chariot, horses towards sense organs. Atmanam rathinam vidhi shariram rathamevatu buddhintu sarathim vidhi manah pragrahamevacha indriyani hayanahu. Like that he go on and telling. So horses are like sense organs, mind is like a rein, kadivalam. And Sarathi, the driver is, intellect is like a driver. And your goal, Shreyas and Preyas, what you want, spiritual or materialistic, two roads are there. So one has to take care of this body chariot, and one has to take care of this sense organs like horses. One has to take care of the mind control must be there. And the buddhi, Sarathi driver has to control the mind. Mind has to control the sense organs. Sense organs have to direct the body chariot, this person. And the Jivatma is safe in the body chariot. So you have to choose the roads which you have to go, the destination, the goals. Choose proper right goal, right roads you have to choose. Ingenga pallallo pokudadu illiyo. So nice roads you have to choose. That means Sreyo Marga, spiritual journey. Life is also a journey, Jiva Yatra annar. Life is also a pilgrimage only. It is a yatra. And in this yatra, to attain that Paramatma, this body is a vehicle. Don't miss this opportunity. Ippiravi tappinal, eppiravi vaikyumo. Sapradi tungaradi kolande vidane jeevitan life paramavadi. That is not like that. That's not be all and end all. The mature people only come to find out this truth at Nachiketas. All immature people, they think we know everything, we are great, we have this much money, we have this much name and fame and all, they are thinking. But mature people only come to this knowledge because of their great punya. They put effort and they work hard until they get knowledge. They never leave Shastra, they never leave Guru, they never leave Ishvara. So they recognize what? Indriyebhyah parahyarthaha arthebhyascha param manaha manasastu para buddhi buddher atma mahan paraha. They come to know Atma is panchakosha vilakshanaha. When they have this control, mind control, body control, sense organs control, they choose the right goal, they come to know Atma is superior than Vijnanamaya Kosha, Pranamaya Kosha, Manomaya Kosha and Annamaya Kosha. Atma is superior, they come to know. He says, after completing this example story, this analogy, and the second topic, Atma Swarupam again he brings. What is Atma Swarupa? From 13th mantra onwards up to 15th mantra, he is go on explaining the second topic, Atma Swarupam. He gives Sukshmatvat Durvigneyaha. Panchakosha Vilakshanaha is the one feature of Atma. Atma is not Annamaya Kosha, Pranamaya Kosha, Manomaya Kosha, Vijnanamaya Kosha, even Anandamaya Kosha, that is Anubhavananda, Koshananda. Atma ellathikume apparu pattade Nachiketa anchunnar. Nachiketa so happy appadi he is listening to these words from Yamadharmaraja. And he also praised Yamadharmaraja when he said, don't ask for this. And Nachiketa said, you are the best teacher. Who will tell me otherwise? You are the best teacher. So the student has to create such an interest in the teacher. Students. Swamiji other day is telling, that is why students have to call a sannyasi for bhiksha. When they call for bhiksha, they get an opportunity to ask something, to get clarify some doubts and all, so that there is a possibility of interaction. In the bhiksha, kalyanam varumbodhu vaanga vaanganu koopidakoodathu sannyasini. Enna veetla kalyanam neenga kandipa vandhu aagano appadilla koopidakoodathu. Sannyasi is not meant to attend the kalyanam functions, in the function and the function, but you can invite a sannyasi for bhiksha. Only bhiksha you can give to sannyasi. Nothing he desires, he wants, they require. For giving bhiksha time, at least you get an opportunity in sannyasi. So family edavadhu problem irundha kuda, such people when they come to our house, they will solve. They will give some suggestions, advice, and we will also get arudala, koncham peace of mind kadikum. Ippadi sollida nama society la ippadi vechirukka sannyasini edukkaga koopidana bhikshakaga da koopannum. பாத பூஜை பண்ணுறோம் இல்லையோ அது வேற விஷயம். அவருக்கு என்ன வயிற்று ஃபுல் ஆகிடுச்சுன்னா போதும், நீங்கள் மாலை போட்டாலும் போடாட்டாலும் கூட அதெல்லாம் they don't bother. So Shastra says one சன்னியாசிக்கு பிக்ஷை கொடுத்தா it is equal to 10,000 of அஸ்வமேத யாகம் புண்ணியம் கிடைக்குமா. தர்மசாஸ்திரம்னு சொல்லியிருக்கேன். ஒரு சன்னியாசிக்கு ஒரு பிக்ஷை போட்டான்னா 10,000 of அஸ்வமேத யாகம் பலம் எவ்வளோ இருக்குமோ அவ்வளோ கிடைக்குமா. That's why our society is protecting the sannyasis. That's why sannyasis are surviving nowadays. Otherwise, society see how it is balanced. Because this person is separate from all functions and all. When he should not go to functions and all. So sannyasi, how you have to invite in this manner. So other people also will come and they also listen the words. of that Mahatma, so that dharma can be protected. This is the way we have to protect our dharma. So anyhow, that is an aside point. Now come to this Durvigneyatvat. Very difficult to know. That's why I should have an association with that Mahatma, a sadhu, with my guru. Durvigneyatvat, Sukshmatvat is very difficult, Nachiketas, to know this. He brings out all these points in this third Valli as a second topic. Again, he says, Ashabdam asparsham arupam avyayam tadharasam nityagadam agandham avyayam and சொல்றார். This Atma, why Durvigneyam is saying, you cannot hear through your words, you cannot see Atma through your ears, you cannot touch the Atma, asparsham it is. You cannot objectify this Atma because it is avyayam, it is aprameyam, it is eternal, this Atma. Asabdam asparsham arupam avyayam tadharasam arasam. You cannot taste this Atma also. This is the Atma swarupam, swarupa lakshanam, features of Atma. This is also a very important mantra he gives. Then again sadhana. This is the method. First the teaching comes. When a question asked, the teaching is given. Then sadhanas comes. By doing these sadhanas, one can get this jnanam. This jnanam alone gives moksha. What are those sadhanas? Again given as a third topic. Here comes Uttishthata Jagrata Prapya Varanni Bodhata. Another important mantra, 14th mantra is very important. I will give the important mantras later. This Uttishthata Jagrata is very, very important mantra. One has to go to a guru to get this knowledge. One should not study by oneself. However much difficult, how far the teacher is taking classes, but I have to go there. I have to, sometimes I have to spend money for books, I have to travel all the way. Doesn't matter, spend. Worth to spend. Prapya vara nibodhata. This is very difficult. Kshurasya dhara nishita duratyayan. It is very difficult. He says, very, very, it's like walking on the razor's edge. That's why many people won't come. Some people come, they don't stand. Who stands also some people won't understand. They stand, but they don't understand. Even some people, they think they have understood, but they have not understood proper. That's why length of time is required. Vinayam, Vidheyata, Bhakti, Shraddha, commitment, and day and night, that is the only thought. Second thought, irukave kudad. Appo irundanna, you can say, in this life itself, aham brahma asmina. Illenna mudiyada karyam. Somehow you will get peace of mind. Adi bondudu. People by studying Shastra, they get peace of mind, some tranquility, some joy comes. And the படிப்பு மூலமா ஒரு நிம்மதி வரும். இந்த நிம்மதி வந்து ஞானம் கிடையாது. That நிம்மதி is a relative ஆனந்தா. Many people after coming to the classes naturally கொஞ்சம் health கூட improve ஆகும் and கொஞ்சம் மனசு நிம்மதியா இருக்கும். வீட்ல கூட problems குறையும் and your temper also will reduce, your reactions also will reduce. These are all byproducts. Some people think that itself is the benefit of going to classes. Unfortunately, நான் இப்போ கிளாஸ் போயினப்போ எவ்வளவோ மாற்றம் வந்ததுன்னா, the people say like this, after going to Vedanta class there is a lot of change in me. This is the benefit of Atma Vidya. This is a byproduct. But many people stop there itself and they never know that there is some more higher knowledge I have to receive. This relative ananda is a byproduct. The mental peace is a byproduct. What is main product? சர்ஜரி எப்போன்னா இக்னோரன்ஸோ டெக்டமி பண்ணணும். இக்னோரன்ஸோ டெக்டமின்னா we have to remove ignorance. That is the final. This manasika simple ananda, you have to come to finally అసలు మనస్సే పొయ్యి అని சொல்லணும். அதுதான் మెయిన్ జ్ఞానం. My mind is so tranquil, Swamini. After coming to you, my mind is so peaceful. அவன்னா அசல் இந்த மனசே பொய்யன்னு சொல்கிற படிக்க வேண்டியது இன்னும் இருக்கப்பா வா అని சொன்னா கிளாஸுக்கு. அது ஒன்று இருக்கா அண்ணா? ஆமாம் அண்ணா. அதுக்கு செகண்ட் சாப்டர் ஹி கண்டினியூஸ். So therefore sadhanas he gives, they are Parayanam. This Kathopanishad Parayanam itself gives punyam. This Kathopanishad Parayanam is also very, very important. Parayanam at the time of Shraddha Kalam, people chant this Parayanam. Parayanam itself gives that much phalam. If I understand the meaning, how much phalam comes? Moksha phalam comes. So some important mantras, please note. The Sukshma Buddhi is required and சொல்றார் அவர். Sukshmaya Sukshmadarshibhihi ennar. Adi qualification. Then important mantras in the first valli 20, 26, 27. The most story only part. That's why important 20, 26, 27. And the second valli important mantras are 9, 14, 18 to 25. Then third valli 7th to 15th. 7 to 15, or you can take 1, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All are important. These are most important. Wherever Brahma Swarupam description comes, that only we highlight. Even sadhanas are also very important mantras. They are also important. So other mantras are little upasana are there. So these are all the important mantras. With this, the first chapter summary is over. Kathopanishad, first chapter. There is a second chapter for Kathopanishad. So 3 vallis in each chapter. First chapter has got 3 vallis. Now I have completed 3 vallis. The second chapter also 3 vallis. Totally 6 vallis. 3 more vallis we'll see in the next session. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om.